Turn-up Friday. Yeah, all right.
So what's the plan for today?
I want to keep it discreet, please.
Oh, shit. Okay, then. So we begin this week end, to say that, well, unfortunately, for some people on the space of social media, the federal government has announced the realignment of the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway project to its original route. Works Minister Dave Umahi made the disclosure in Lagos State on Thursday at the third stakeholders meeting. So this means that they are diverting from the new alignment and going back to the former because they probably just realized it would destroy ancestral lands and affect submarine cables. So it will be from kilometer 16 to 25 of the 47-kilometer highway. Umahi is also withholding the report of the environmental impact assessment. That's the debated EIA, if any, and he says the law allows them to reserve it from the public. Chidera, he's talking in the next slide. Let's have him.
Okay, so he says, ladies and gentlemen, we have our proposal here and we have the old alignment, the gazetted alignment. So to the glory of God, to solve MTN, 2 Africa and Okonaja community complaints, we are diverting completely from the new alignment and we are rejoining back to our new alignment at kilometer 25. Congratulations.
Yes, that's talking to the community people right there after they presented their case on why the new alignment doesn't work. Then Sports Doctor says, so after destroying landmark beach with billions of dollars in investment, the federal government has now disembarked on the Calabar Highway realignment due to submarine cables. Kai, I have never seen this kind of wickedness. Dave Umahi and then Mogbe right there, I guess, suggesting the emoji.
Okay, so the next user says, if submarine cables on the Lagos axis is making them disembark, then that tells me that they haven't even looked beyond Lagos because they don't apparently know what's waiting for them in Ogun, Ondo, Delta, Bayelsa, Akwa Ibom, and Calabar. Federal government, not Umahi.
I mean, if the Genesis has issues after mass destruction, and then Distinguished Everest says, if Umahi had done an environmental impact assessment, wouldn't he have known about this? I just pity those waiting for Coastal Road to get to them. They should renew their hope.
After all, we are in the renewed hope agenda. So the next user says, how do you start such a massive project without EIA? So this project could have cut Nigeria off from the rest of the world. I think Nigerians and the press need to apply more pressure on this government to make the EIA publicly available before this project continues.
Well, he's quoting the law right there, and these are the people of Okonaja community in Lagos State, where Dave Umahi told them that, oh, it's not because of their complaints, so it's because of Tinubu's grace that says, okay, let us listen to you and realign. So he told them to sing on your mandate for Mr. President. We'll take some seconds and then we'll come back for more stories.
Next story, a bill seeking to revert Nigeria to its old national anthem, Nigeria We Hail Thee, has passed second reading at the Senate. Now, for the senators, it will promote a better symbol of unity, peace, and prosperity. Plus, the current one does not reflect the wishes of Nigerians because it was imposed by military junta. They added that it does not invoke emotions and acceptance. The bill has been referred to the Senate Committee on Judiciary, Human Rights and Legal Matters, as well as the Federal Characters and Intergovernment All Affairs for further actions.
Well, Gen Z.
Did she just call me?
Which would you choose, though, if you have to choose between the old and the now national anthems?
I think the old one, it was there since 1978. So why are they
1960 to 1978?
78, yeah. So what is the change for? Well, let's see how netizens are reacting to that. So Senator Shehu Sani says, tampering with or changing the national anthem or national pledge of Nigeria should be done after wider public consultation and should be factored in the process of constitutional amendments or would be misinterpreted as as a surreptitious attempt to dissolve the country by altering one of the most important pillars.
And in more reaction, Jeremiah says a testament that National Assembly should be part-time based. The two houses should be collapsed into one. This idea is a sign of idleness. When you are idle, you begin to think, could think. Okay. And then more thoughts there
so
from
the next
lawyer.
teaser says, changing the national anthem of Nigeria will not change the national culture of corruption and disregard for democratic principles. It will not cure the entrenched injustice in our country and will certainly not restore the rule of law. Parliament should go beyond cosmetic legislative interventions and address the real issues besetting our country.
And final thoughts on this one is coming from First Ladyship, who says, we go soon hear that 30 billion naira will be used to promote the old national anthem in schools and on television. And she says, a country with this... Okay.
All right.
let's bring you up to speed with the old national anthem.
Sure.
Just in case you are Gen Z like some people, let's tell you the lines it had while we used it. Nigeria, we healthy, our own native land. No trial and tongue may differ, in brotherhood we stand. Nigeria, tall and proud to serve our sovereign motherland. Our flag shall be our symbol, that truth and justice reign. In peace, oh, battle honor, and this will come as gain. To hand unto our children, our banner we all sing. Oh, God of all creation, grant this our one request. Help us to build a nation where no man is oppressed. And so with peace and plenty, Nigeria shall be blessed. Okay, I was just going to conduct, like we do in church. Okay, so I particularly like this one because it says, one of the lines that I so like, it says, though tribe and tongue may differ, but in brotherhood, I mean, we stand. And that's so emphatic for me. Also, talking about inclusion and social justice, it says that we are praying to God for a nation to grant us one request to help us build a nation where no man is oppressed. I mean, the words were so heavy, and I think I
think I still prefer my national anthem, the present one.
The new generation national anthem. But let's leave it at that. He says that Nobel laureate Wole Soyinka, in a fresh interview, is asking a former governor of Anambra State, Peter Obi, to be absent from the next presidential ballot for national interest. Well, for the professor, this is because Obi is incapable, as he is unable to coordinate a team of supporters, the obedient, accusing Obi of sponsoring them against him the last time. And about Obi's visit to his pre-2023 election, Soyinka recounts that the communique was completely contrary to what exactly transpired at the meeting. Plus, he had reluctantly allowed Obi into his house.
What mistakes do you think he made, and do you think he has a chance in the next election?
Well, I hope for the sake of the nation that he doesn't express interest in the next election. Because for me as a leader, if there was any proof that he was unfit to lead that country, it's in the conduct which he encouraged among his followers. I know for a fact, and I can give you an instance which proved that he was in control. You know, he did come at one time.
That's correct.
Somebody brought him. And I saw and I read his statement about that meeting afterwards. The statement was a contrast to what actually happened, what we discussed at that meeting, which I very reluctantly very reluctantly conceded. It was pressure for me not even to allow him into my house. I said, why not? Let him come and say what he wants to say.
Okay, so that was the case right there. Maybe just take 2 reactions so that we could have our final video, yeah?
So Peter Obi Grassroots says the continuous attack on His Excellency Peter Obi by Professor Wole Soyinka is sad and shameful. His Excellency Peter Obi has demonstrated respect and regard for Wole Soyinka, but unfortunately Wole Soyinka's unguarded speech against Peter Obi recently is unwarranted and uncalled for.
Yeah, so more thoughts to this one is coming from Auntie Agbado, who says instead of Wole Soyinka to be planning to release his assessment of Tinubu's government after 1 year, like he said, it is Peter Obi he's focusing on. Wole Soyinka wants to use Peter Obi to distract people from asking him where is his assessment of Tinubu's government. This his distraction strategy is casted.
So let's just go on the next story. Okay, so we have a very interesting one where a video has been trending yesterday of, a young Nigerian lady who was in a near-death situation as she filmed her tragic ordeal with a police officer who dragged the steering wheel with her cab driver for resisting arrest. So in this video that will play very shortly, the police officer could be seen battling with the driver despite driving at a high speed on the highway.
We're going to crash, we're going to crash, we're going to crash! God! God, 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 God! God, oh God! Help me, help me, help me! Help me, fucking help me! Oh yeah, please, it's okay, it's okay.
You move.
I haven't given him out 2 million, 3 million, 4 million. God help us, please, don't give any help us, please, help me. Yeah, it's okay, it's okay.
No problem.
Okay, it's okay, okay, it's okay. He will die, please. If you guys are on video.
They asked me to carry you, go.
Okay, leave him,
You carry me. You carry me, they're going to run away.
Please me, sir.
I said stop.
Please, you can.
You said no.
Please, your life, sir, please, your life.
You said what kind of joy for?
Your life, please. Your life, please, your life, please, sir. Okay, your life, your life. Your life, please. Don't cross the road, don't cross the road. Please,
I said
please, oh God, no.
it's carrying me away.
Oh my God, no, leave me.
It's carrying me away.
Leave me. Oh my God,
It's carrying me away.
Well, such an eyesore right there, if you ask me. And I know that the police would definitely go into this to find out
Exactly
what happened.